Right. Well, and this the new version is coming on its way. So then, guys, I think it's finally time to get the remaining 80th merch. Even though the 80th has passed us, but I think I should do a review on these guys here. Alright, now let's do this then. So the first engine we gotta do is Thomas. And basically I have a complaint about the battery pushing on now, but I will see if it does actually look good or not. So yeah, let's do this then. So let's open the package of Thomas's packaging. Here he is. He's out. Okay. So as we can see is on the side of him, it got a little bit of detailing from the season 23, which is cool, and also sidewalls as well. Wow. I don't know what to say about those sidewalls though. Accurate face, which is really good. I like that. I like that a lot. Here's a side here, yeah. And wait a minute. Front bumpers have been painted, but not the back ones. Why? Why did it not? Okay, never mind. But anyways, they got the lamp white, so that's good. Surprisingly, he has a lamp on here. Oh, well, this is actually look really good. Really good though. But now let's go ahead and compare him for the other lines before it. So we got the classic Take and Play and Take It On. Here's a Take It On. Take It On here. Take It On Thomas here, which is totally the same thing, but with the different name now, and also they did change up the faces as well. But anyways, I would say. Moving on. And then Mattel came on, and apparently they did reuse the same model of the classic Take and Play and Take It On. But then suddenly they have an idea to squash the cab and also replace them with wooden railway magnets. Why? I don't really like the wooden railway magnets. Wooden railway is a pretty good line as well, but again, I'm not a fan of wooden railway, but I still like take and play line. So yeah, basically with a wooden railway as well, basically they have one-way magnets. Take and Play has two-way magnets. But why do we have those? But that was not for long. Take and Play is totally gone. But then suddenly the Adventures coming on, use the same model, but with connectors instead, which is totally okay. Okay though. But then suddenly 99 die out, and then we got Push It On, and then we use the same model as well. But then all the engines go has happened. Then we have started to have actually really accurate sizes for the all engines go. Even though like some of those are not a fan of all engines go, but some do say that the merchandise pushing on all engines go pushing on line is actually like pretty good. It's so accurate. Right here, no, but when the 80 comes along, we got introduced to this. Now, my first thing, I think, when I first saw the program image, now I got used to like getting taken play and take it on and adventures having no sidewalks, but then I thought this is all I thought this is gonna be bad, but then whilst I holding it, it does look okay. It does look okay. Okay, no, but I don't really a fan of the sidewalls though. I know they're trying to be accurate though, trying to look cool, but this Thomas, it does look cool though. It does look cool though. But I prefer going back to the take and play and take it on days of doing things. So yeah, but this is going to be my third ranking because this is better than take and play Madness and Adventures, and also the old Push It Online as well. So yeah. But anyways, let's move on to the other engines. Now let's review the big set, which is I got all the ATF push it on engines. Right, let's go and open it then, shall we? Okay, doing pretty good so far. Okay. Okay, let's slide it out. Here we go. Here we go. We got them out. Right. And then let's put it by one. So the first engine we got to review is Percy. Right then, so what do I think of Percy's model? Not really a big fan of the face. I mean, a face is alright now. Now I look at it now, so yeah. This the size though does look pretty accurate though. It is pretty accurate though. At least it has painted buffers on the back instead of the other Thomas. And just to show you is the other Thomas as well. Thomas though, and you can see is a bit different because he has a different face, and also a painter who's doing the lining for him. Might be a reference to Big Adventures Begins. So yeah, but yeah, it's alright. But now let's compare it with the other models of Percy. So we know the drill. That this Percy here is the take it on version, but also there's a take and play version of the same mode and everything. So yeah, take it on and take and play comes first before Mattel actually like ruins the magnets. Of course, by one-way wooden wearing magnets. And then Adventures comes on and actually like replace it with the couplings and basically which is the Adventure sign, and then suddenly the Adventure sign come to the end, and then push it on started happening, and yeah, they did reuse the same model as Percy. I'm not too sure, but then when the Origins Go is happening, they got the orange and go versions of the pushing on range is basically accurate to the TV show. They mean accurate models though, surprisingly. And then we come to this version, which is almost accurate though, but except for the face. Except for the face, they could totally use like other facial expressions for Percy here, but it's alright. Alright though, I would say Percy does look the best though, out of the other ones, but I still prefer this Percy over Percy here. Alright, moving on. Okay, the next engine is going to be James. Alright, so basically this is the front and also the side here and the top and the other side as well. So basically this center here was reused from Orange and Gold though, but as for the rest of the body here, it almost does look like really accurate though. Not too sure why they give James the golden sidewalls here. I'm not too sure why, and also the grey wheels as well. Why did they give James grey wheels? I'm not too sure, but a pretty accurate face. I do like that. But let's see what he compare with the other Jameses. Okay, guys, you know the drill here. You start watching it. So here is the Tekadon version of James, and portions of it is pretty good. And also, plus they will use the same model as the Take and Play version as well. Now again. And then Mattel basically owned the brand and replaced it with wooden railway magnets for a while, and then Adventures comes along and replaced the magnets to components, and then we got Push It On, which is somehow they made James younger. It's not supposed to be younger. Like, why? Why James? Why? Okay, again, I'm not too sure. And then that line has been cancelled. Then they push it on James, Orange and Gold James, which is actually does look accurate to the show. Once again, no, and then the A tier comes along, and we got that. So, I think I just noticed Taken on James actually is way shorter than the A tier James here. Like, I don't know how and why. Why did they actually make this James longer than this one? Beats me, but anyways, I would take it on James on the way because he is my boy, and the A tier James will be like my second, and then Orange and Gold James will be my third, and then other Jameses will be dead last. So yeah. But anyways, moving on to Henry. Okay, one final engine is Henry. Right, well, but the portions of Henry, it doesn't feel right feel right now. The tender does look weird. Weird though. I wish they have like more portions. To Henry's tender there, but the rest of it does look okay though. But make it a little bit bigger, bigger and then longer though. So yeah, good face though. So that's good enough for me. Okay, so taking on Henry and taking play Henry are like having the right portions and everything else. It looks brilliant. And again with the wooden railway magnets and then the adventure sign, but again I don't have these two models, so fortunately I can't show you. But we have the orange and gold pushing on Henry, which does have wide proportions in the orange and gold counterpart of Henry. And then we got the push on 80th Henry, which is almost correct. There you go. So how I will rate them is take it on and take and play Henry, your best model. Orange and gold Henry will be sort of second, but for sort of third, and also the same thing with the 80th Henry. No, so yeah, that's basically done it though. But again, I think I need to do Annie and Cuervo next. So we got Annie and Cuervo. I think they do reuse it or something I can't pick, but I do like it because basically you can actually just see people in the windows of Annie and Cuervo, which is actually kind of unique. It does actually really unique actually. A face is sort of a little bit creepy, but everything else, it does look okay. It does look okay though. But I prefer the take and play or take it on Annie and Cuervo over this one. So yeah. Right. Okay then, guys. It's finally done. So basically that's the sort of adventure pack and the 80th stuff out of the way. Right, well I'm not too sure what the feature of the merchandise is going to be cool or not, but we will never know. Never know until I see them, and maybe I can do the review on them. No, so yeah. But anyways, thank you for you guys to watch this review, and surprisingly, what are your thoughts about the pushing on pushing on ATF engines? Do you like them? Do you not like them? Or somewhat in the middle? But anyways, I will see you guys soon. This is Dragon Ball Tippino signing out.